I'm sure that everybody has had this problem at some point in their lives, where the path you've chosen doesn't seem as good as the ones that others have, where another queue in the shop seems to be moving faster than yours is, or another lane in a traffic jam, or where somebody else's YouTube channel is growing larger with seemingly less effort than yours is. And that's where you have to make a decision. Do you carry on with yours, or do you jump ship to their style and content and hope to achieve the same level of success? Believe me, I've had the temptation many times in these past few years, and yet something makes me stick to what I'm already doing, and I'm happy for that. Every path has its ups and downs, and right now I'm very happy that I've stuck to what I do because I genuinely believe that it's better to be yourself than a copy of somebody else. And I give this same advice to other YouTubers who come to me with their problems. And these aren't unsuccessful people. These are people that many YouTubers would love to be like, some with tens of thousands of subscribers. I reckon that everybody has these worries, even some of the most successful people on the internet, that they all share this same insecurity that perhaps another path would be better. And let's face it, it might be. You'll never know if you don't take it. But at the same time, you'll never know how successful your approach will be if you don't stick with it. And yours will always be more exciting because it's never been explored before. A lot can change. My channels have had ups and downs. At the best of times, I feel unstoppable. At the worst, I have to seriously reconsider my future. But with time, some of those that I wanted to copy are now doing far worse than I am. And for those that are still doing better, well, good for them. The very fact that they're still at the top of their game shows that it would have been very difficult to have been an imitator. But there are many people who go too far the other way, sticking futilely to an approach that clearly isn't working in the slightest. But they need to remember that it's what they do differently to everybody else that will ultimately lead them to success. Sure, base your new strategy on something that works, but only if you think that you can bring something new to the table. Try to distinguish yourself from others as soon as you can and prepare for resistance and criticism. Mockboy8 posted an excellent video that perfectly imitated my style. I like to think that my videos are diverse and imaginative, but his showed me how tried and tested my formula has become. It's made me very self-aware when making new content. But is this predictability such a bad thing? I've unintentionally developed a distinctive style that people know as mine. Some will hate it, but others don't. And which of these groups do you think has gotten me to where I am today? I'm all for change, redesign, expansion and improvement, but it's a little too easy to take for granted how far I've already come, and the value of sticking to my principles despite temptation from others.